This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The Final Four in the 32nd Hugh Campbell Basketball Classic took place yesterday at the AF Arley Gym. Up first, a matchup between the government school champs, the C.I. Gibson Rattlers, and the runners-up from Grand Bahama, the 8 Mile Rock Blue Jays. This one, all Rattlers from start to finish. They scored the first 12 points of the ball game and coasted to a 71-48 victory to move into the championship.
We just want to take it one game at a time, one quarter at a time, one possession at a time, and once these guys take care of the basketball and do all the small things, we give ourselves a chance.
Now the second semifinal was played between the government school runners-up, the Doris Johnson Mystic Marlins, and the St. George's Jaguars out of Grand Bahama. Our Charles Fisher was courtside.
This was a game the Doris Johnson Mystic Marlins never trailed, jumping on the St. George's Jags early 11-zip run to start the game. Third quarter began with Doris connecting from all over, and just like from the opening tip, they went on an 11-zip run to go up by as many as 18 and 51-31 heading into the final period and sensing a date in the championship game. Thinking that Doris would relax with the game in control, no. They just put on the burners, taking a 24-point lead midway through the final period and cruising to an easy 79-50 win. Doris Johnson in the Hugh Campbell Finals for the first time in school history.
This is a very good team, courageous team, a lot of heart. You know, we don't give up. We keep fighting straight to the final buzzer. And that's the key thing what I've been preaching with them. And once we continue to do that, then I know we've been successful in the tournament.
And from the looks on those punts, you would have sensed that Coach Danico Bowles meant business. Business at hand now, playing against his former coach Kevin K.J. Johnson and his former school, CI.
It's something I was really looking forward to. You know, we lost at GSSA, so we still have a bit of taste in our mouth. But I mean, we're going to come out tomorrow night and we're going to give it all we got, have no regrets and leave it all on the floor. The only thing I think we need to do is just come out aggressive. We don't need to come out flat and dig ourselves in the hole early. Just cut down on the turnovers. Once we limit those, I think we'll be in pretty good shape, as well as the 50-50 balls. We need to get those. You know, we know each night each team is going to battle, so we have to make the most of our opportunities as possible. And also the free throws. You know, we have been a little weak in that area, but I mean, it's been pricking up pretty good lately, so I just think we need to continue to work with that and we'll be pretty good.
Now the Hugh Campbell final between the C.I. Gibson Rattlers and Doris Johnson Mystic Marlins, all set for 9 o'clock tonight at the Kendall Isaacs Gym. And for those of you who can't make it out, be sure to tune into the ZNS network, that is, on radio, TV, and the World Wide Web, as we'll have you covered from start to finish. Still talking high school basketball, the North Long Island Jamboree closed out on Saturday night. In senior boys play, it was all about San Salvador. They won the title, beating Zion 47-42.
This one we was trying to get back because Hope Academy had defeated us about 2 years ago, took us off the throne. So we decided when we come today, you know, to this tournament this year, we're going to dethrone anybody in our way.
The first championship I got, I won that with the Hope Academy Eagles, and I left Hope and I went to Zion, and this group I got here, they 10 and 11 graders from Zion. Majority of them 10 graders, they're like 15-year-olds, very young group. First time they start playing basketball was in September when I picked them up, so therefore I can say hats off to them. I'm proud of their performance and the guts they put into it. It showed the hard work do pay it off. My desire was to have the championship, but unfortunately it didn't happen. But nevertheless, I appreciate my guys, and I thank the Almighty God for giving us the strength to bring us here this far, and to God be the glory.
Now the Senior Girls Championship between Ellen Coakley and San Salvador, also a competitive ball game. This one went right down to the final whistle, with Ellen Coakley holding on for a 1-point victory, 16-15.
I think we did a good job because everyone played the role that they're supposed to. Even though they slacked off a little bit, they still picked up the pace and we came in on top.
It was really, really tough, but the game was fun. San Salvador played a good game.
It feels wonderful because silver was last year. This is a new year. We got big, something different.
Now Ellen Coakley was also going after a championship in the junior boys division, but they were no match for San Salvador, losing 26-14.
We came out flat, you know, and there's no excuse. Congratulations, goes to San Salvador. But we're going home with a first and a second. I'm well pleased.
Our men's national softball team getting ready for a CAC Games qualifying tournament in Cali, Colombia in the next 2 months, and manager Godfrey Gully Burnside is looking for positive results.
We're in a good division where we can probably win or come second. I think Venezuela, Mexico, the two stronger teams in the division. I believe we're prepared for all the teams in the division, even Venezuela, because people don't know the history. We've played Venezuela so well, and they've won all the championships in the region over the last 5 to 10 years. And so we've played them very well. They've beaten us 4 times in 8 innings, 2-1, and 1 time 3-2. So we're well prepared for them, and hopefully we'll be in a position this year to beat them.
Just like the Winter Olympics, the Grand Isle Resort Sochi Under the Sun initiative, that came to an end yesterday. Of course, that was for Canadian national team members, that in Exuma. And according to Communications Director Jeffrey Todd, they are planning to put on similar initiatives moving forward.
One of the things we're looking at is Tim Munnings, the Director of Sports. We've been speaking with him about getting more and more Bahamians involved next year, more Olympians involved next year, and getting the corporates involved over in Nassau and elsewhere in the Bahamas, because I think it's important. One thing you talk to athletes about funding, and people tend to focus on funding just when the Olympics come around. No one focuses on it in all the years between, and as a result, that's why the funding's never there, and people are always complaining we don't have any money. It's because there's only that short window in which you're doing it. So by doing an annual event, it brings people together to a beautiful place like Exuma. It showcases the Bahamas and this property, makes money for the athletes, and everyone has a great time, so I think everybody wins.
Legendary boat builder Bert Knowles was laid to rest over the weekend in Long Island. Family, friends, and those from the political arena made their way to the St. John's Anglican Church in Buckley's to pay their final respects to a man who was widely known and respected throughout the island. Speaking on behalf of Regatta Minister V. Alfred Gray was consultant, the Reverend Dr. Philip McPhee.
The Bahamas have lost a great icon. He's made tremendous contribution to the development of sloop sailing in this country. He built many fast boats and was very compassionate of what he did and how he loved the sailing community.
And that will do it for sports, but don't go anywhere. There's more to come after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.